You see before you a veteran. I was in the Army. I went in 1982. And in regards to our First and Second Amendment rights, the first two things I had to learn were I will guard everything within the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. The next thing I used to say, as we got out to in the early 80s with supporters, is I may totally disagree with what you have to say, but I will defend with my life your ability to say it. I am not here today to lecture people, and I am not here today to prevent statistics and quotes. I would actually just like to share some thoughts. Our legislature, our government is defining the current situation because of this. This is a $1.49 piece of plastic. A pistol grip did not cause this problem. This is my sign over here. It says a pistol grip does not create an assault rifle. The question realistically to everyone who's not here, you're all my friends. I'm not nervous. This is not public speaking. Everyone's on my side. What I want to know is, how can we have a dialogue with those on the others? Let's look at things. This didn't cause the problem. We had a young man in Florida who created an issue that went into the national media. And the question, hang on, let me make my assault microphone now. It has a pistol grip. We had a young man in Florida who has created an incredible flow of energy, and he's created an incredible flow of energy and a national conscience regarding an issue. Okay, the pistol grip didn't cause the problem. He's a young man. Where were the child and adolescent outreach? Where was mental health? Where was the social work system? Where was the FBI? Where was the police department? And everyone addresses the failures of these. Okay, we can do that, but the part you're missing is, how many times did it work? How many times did it prevent a problem? So rather than saying the problem is the Broward County Sheriff, the problem is the FBI, the problem is mental health, the problem is the school system, the problem is the parents who aren't there. My wife's famous for saying, there's never been a mass shooting in a parochial school. That's because everyone fears the nuns with their lives. What happened here has nothing to do with this. It's a change in our philosophy. It is a change in the way that America expects people to act and not react. If I acted up, my grandmother would grab me by the ears and give me what for. And if she didn't, someone else in the church would. Where is that these days? Back to the point at hand. We have programs. Sure, they work sometimes, they work other times. The question is, get both sides of this together and say, how do we make it better? This isn't the problem. The sheriff doesn't talk to the FBI, which doesn't talk to the school counselors, which doesn't talk to the social workers. He's been to this kid how many times? The problem is not this. The problem is we're divided. Who knows what this is? It's a penny. It's got two sides. It's got heads and it's got tails. Neither side's right, neither side's wrong. And the only reason a penny is worth anything is it is a symbol. It is a representation of something. Who's on a penny? Abraham Lincoln. Are we again a country divided over something? I believe so. How do you resolve conflict? How do you resolve a difference of opinion? It's not me yelling and screaming at them. It's not them yelling and screaming at me. It's not people sitting behind a desk in a newsroom where it's warm, and it's not raining, and it's not cold. It is people like us in a t-shirt. I was in the military from '82 to 2001. I've been cold, wet, and miserable before. The place we need to gather people's attention is not in front of a TV camera and a studio with a script. It's with groups of people and groups of friends who are saying, this is not the problem, but what can we do to make the current policies, procedures, and interventions more effective? All of this energy and money that we are wasting, gotta control guns. What's next? You can't go to school with a sharp pencil? The problem realistically becomes there is a societal change. IP 43, second section says, any semi-automatic weapon, pistol, shotgun, rifle, center fire, or rim fire that holds more than 10 rounds is illegal. Look at the second half of it. That means my little Browning 22 that was designed in 1914 is now prohibitive because it fits that second category. It's rimfire, it holds 11 rounds, one in a chamber. Why is that weapon or firearm or .22 rifle from 1914 any more of a danger today than it was before the First World War? And the answer is society has changed. This is not the problem.